Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, guys, so shall we start now? So, okay, let us start here. Just a minute. Hmm. ADB 9 a.m. Session already on in the. So, guys, we'll start up now. Okay. So, let the people join. We'll start now. So, now, today we'll start with everyone. The topic called batch processing. Okay. What's that batch processing? Guys, today we'll start with the batch processing. What's that? Batch processing. So, guys, before we go ahead and start with the batch processing, everyone. So, I'm audible, guys. So, let's start with the process, what we do it on a daily basis. Yes, I'm audible, everyone, or not? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now let's do one thing now. Let's start with okay, the portal.azure.com. Portal.azure.com. Here also you can use a portal.azure.com. This is not required. Okay, guys, so that's it. So I'm just going ahead. Just a minute. Let me delete this. Okay, guys. So today we'll start with what? Batch processing. So to begin with this batch processing, let us start with the there is a session and all, and then we'll see what is it. Click on the create. And now create a resource group. Directly I'm creating the resource group. So I'm using the ADB RG. That's the resource group I'm using it. Okay. So that's it. So now guys give the name here. So I'm using the name instead of Japan, let us use it here as a data center. Okay, Central US. So let's use it here. Durgasoft. Durgasoft workspace is the name I'm using it. Click on the create and again click on the create. That's it, guys. So I'm starting up the session now. let it create. We will start up now. Okay. So now guys, types of data processing. Instead of this, let us give it here as types of data processing. We'll start from the beginning. Okay, guys. We'll start with the beginning. So types of data processing. Types of data processing in Azure Databricks. Or types of types of data processing in Azure Databricks. Okay, guys. So the in Azure, guys, in Azure, guys.
Excuse me, sir. Are you showing your notepad?
Yeah. Okay, now.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Okay, so now types of data processing in Azure Databricks. So we have, or the data in Azure Databricks can be processed into, what is that? The first one is called as batch data processing. Guys, batch data processing. Batch data processing. And the second one, we have it as a, sorry. Second one, we have it as a real-time data processing. So guys, these are the two, we can say, types of processing the data. These are the two types of processing the data. The first one is called as what? Batch data processing, and the second one is called as what? Real-time data processing. Guys, these are the two types of processing which takes place in Azure Databricks. That is, the data is processed in Azure Databricks. The data is processed in Azure Databricks in two types, or in two ways. What is that? The first one is the batch mode, and a second one is what? Real-time data processing. Getting my point? So now, guys, let us see first of all what is a batch processing. So batch processing is nothing but called as what? Batch, guys, batch data processing. Okay, means, okay, batch data processing. Okay, means processing of, can you see here, guys? Processing of or processing chunks of data, guys, processing chunks of data, processing chunks of data in a fixed interval of time. Processing of that is batch processing or batch data processing means processing chunks of data in a fixed interval of time. Okay, so this is the what is data processing. Batch data processing is nothing but processing of data in the small chunks, in the small form of chunks, in a fixed interval of time. Okay, that means a fixed time. Okay, that is nothing but basically, okay, fixed interval of time. Okay, so guys, this can also be referred as a batch loading. Guys, this can also be referred as what? Batch loading. Okay. Now the next one after this, batch data processing. Okay, batch, everyone is following, please? Batch process also known as, yes guys, batch process also known as a batch load. Takes a considerable amount of time by a computer. by a computer. By a computer. Okay, guys. Yes, guys. So in the beginning of this session, that is the ADB classes, we have we have discussed something about the chunks. So did somebody remember it? What is that chunks? How the data is processed? Yes.
Those are actually partitions.
Ah,
Are you talking about partitions?
yes, yes. So guys, basically when it comes to this data chunks, okay. So whenever the data is allocated to the system, whenever the data is allocated to the system process the data. Okay, the system process the data in the form of small pieces. That is called as chunks. Small pieces. That is called as what? Chunks here. So the data is submitted. The data is submitted in the form of what is that? Small chunks here. That is nothing but. Okay. So why that data is submitted in the form of a small chunks? To reduce the workload and make the process bit faster. Okay. This is the only
Actually,
thing. Yeah.
To make it run parallelly.
Yes, run parallelly. It also that is something but to run parallelly. Okay. So it also that is helps in what? Run parallelly. Okay. So basically, when it comes to this, I think we have already discussed this point. Let me just check out. Just a minute, guys.
Yeah, we have talked
Discuss this.
about RDD. So you
Yes,
have
yes, yes,
said
yes, yes.
data read. Data read will be processed, will be actually split into small parts,
Yes.
which are called as chunks.
Hmm.
And it will be available in each executor memory.
Yes, executors memory. Very good. Yes. Executors memory. So that's it. Just a minute. I'm just searching RDDs. You must and should be having that. Let's search it. Now, guys, everyone is able to see the screen. Yeah, please. Everyone is able to see the screen or
Yes.
not?
Yes, sir.
So now, just all of you read this once, you will come to know. What is it? Spark API data structure. Okay, what is that? Spark context. Spark context is what? This is called as a driver process. This is called as what? Driver process. And then you will have what is it? RDD. So RDD stands for what? Resilient distributed data sets. Okay. So in RDD, in memory, executors memory. Okay. RAM is what is it? RAM consisting of two type of memory. What is it? Cache and compute. These are the two type of memories we have it. And then we have what is it? Set of 3 APIs in Apache Spark. So these are the set of 3 APIs we have it. What is it? RDDs, data frames and data sets. So now guys, when we talk about the RDD, RDD is a fundamental and core basics that is data structure on which the entire Spark was developed. Okay. And RDD is what is it? Logically distributed model on cluster computing environment. So RDD is a distributed collection of partitions. Distributed collection of what? Partitions created by Spark context. Created by what is that? Spark context. Guys, just a minute. Okay, guys. So RDD is a fundamental and core basic data structures on which the entire Spark was developed. RDD is a logical distributed model on cluster computing environment. RDD is a distributed collection of partitions created by Spark context. Okay, so these are the things we have already discussed it long back. What is it? Resilient. What do you mean resilient? Resilient means ability to recreate at any point of time during the execution. And what's it? You have it? Can you see here? Immutable. Okay, when we apply the transformation on RDD, the original RDD remains unchanged or unaltered. Okay, unchanged or unaltered. After applying the transformation, a new RDD will be created. Supports both what is structure and unstructured data. This supports what? RDD supports both structured and unstructured. Then you have the lazy evolution. Can you say in memory? Means what? It improves the performance. Okay, guys, I think all of you must be having this notes, or else you can just check the relevant video. You will have it. Am I right, everyone? Yes, guys.
Yes.
So just refer it once. So here, can you see here the same logic? We are making it practically today. Okay. So guys, what is it we are doing? Can you see here? I'm just going back. Okay. So what's it we have it? So let us see first of all. So let us say, for example, I'll explain you. Don't worry. Data. Can you see here? Here you have a data, guys. Can you see here? You have a data. Can you see here? Guys. Guys. Now, guys, here you have it. Can you see? All of you. I'm explaining, guys. Need not worry. Guys, everyone, don't worry. So what is batch processing and what is a real-time processing? I'll explain you. No worries. Okay. So anyways, you must be remembering, you might have remembered it or not. That's not an issue. So I'll explain you guys. Anyways, leave it. Okay. So we are about it. Data. So guys, here you have a data. Data means what? Can you tell me, guys, what do you mean data? At least can you tell me what is data, guys? Data is nothing but what? All of you. I want an answer, guys. Data is nothing but what? Yes, guys.
The piece of information we are going to.
That is something. Yes. So do we have only one person in the class? Yes, guys. What about rest of you? You don't want to speak or what? See here. We have data. Data is nothing but what? Information. Data is nothing but what? Information. And whenever the data is processed, guys, whenever the data is processed, it is divided into what is it? It is divided into what is it? Small. Guys, it is divided into what is it? Chunks. It is divided into what? Chunks. Yes, guys. The data is divided into a small chunks. So, guys, what in chunks? Chunks are nothing but what is that? What do you mean chunks? Chunks are nothing but the data is divided in the form of what is that? The huge data. The huge data is divided. The huge data is divided in the form of what? Small pieces for processing. Yes. For example, why it is divided into the small type of chunks? Let us see here. For example, guys, every one of us are using the dish antennas nowadays. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes. Every one of us, Airtel DTH, you have whatever it may be, etc., DTH, you have it. So that is Tata Sky, etc., we are using it. So guys, whenever you wanted to shift it from one place to another, suppose you bought a house from another place in the same city and you wanted to shift it to that, you want to shift it from that place to another place. This is your concern now. Okay, guys, this is your concern. Now you wanted to shift it from one place to what is that? Another place. You wanted to shift it from one place to another place. So what happens? Tell me now. The entire dish is divided, or the entire part,
It
whenever
has to
you
be
call,
dismantled.
yeah, it will be dismantled. It will be dismantled. Am I right or not? It will be dismantled. And once that same is dismantled, can you see here? So whereas that is nothing but the entire dish is dismantled, and that dismantled dish, can you carry it very easily or not?
Yes.
Guys.
Yes.
Yes, in the same way here also, guys. So the huge or bulky data is divided into the small chunks, and the chunks can processes the data bit very faster than it processes at a stretch. That's the thing we have it. Okay, so that is nothing but. So why? So that is the reason why the data is divided into small chunks. So what do you mean by, guys, what do you mean by batch data processing? Batch data processing is nothing but processing these chunks, processing these chunks, processing these data chunks into a fixed interval of time, in a fixed interval of time. Getting my point? Processing this data, what is it? Processing this, guys, processing this chunks, processing these chunks in the fixed interval of time is called as what? Batch data processing. It is called as what, guys? Batch data processing. Yes, everyone is clear? Yes, guys, or not? Please tell me. Yeah, please. All of
Yeah, but my understanding is little different, sir. Kind of. My understanding is that see, we have some data that is already available in the system to be
yes,
processed.
yes, of course.
So that is basically processing the batch data, while the real-time processing is the data that is coming in continuously.
Yes.
So
The data comes in, immediately we submit it.
yes.
That is
So
called
that
as
is
real time.
real time. So
Yes.
this is basically the data that will be already available in some system.
Yes.
I mean, kind of some historic data or kind of
Yes.
something like that.
Yes.
So
No.
that's what I
Batch
understand.
data processing means processing the chunks of data in a fixed interval. That means chunks. So you will have data, na? Data is here, na? See, data is here. So data you get it from what? The source system. Any source system. Okay. Any source system you will get it. So once you get the data, any source you'll get the data here, guys. From any source you get the data here. And now once the data whichever you are receiving is very heavy, suppose it's very huge amount of data, is huge amount of data. So that data, suppose you have some data in petabytes. Okay, very huge volume data is there. So what happens is that particular data is divided into small pieces. The data is divided into what's it? Small pieces. Those pieces of data are called as chunks. Am I right or not? Yes. Whereas the chunks is processed, that is the chunks processed in a fixed interval. The chunks processed in what is that? In a fixed interval of time. In a fixed interval of time. That is called as batch data processing. That is called as what? Batch data processing. That is nothing but batch processing. Okay. So batch processing is also known as what? Batch load here. It is also called as what? Batch load. Batch load. Okay. So anyways, once we start the practicals on this, you will come to know on this. Okay. So what is real-time data processing? See, basically the processing are of two types here. The first one is a batch data processing or batch load. And the second one is real-time data processing. Real-time data processing. Okay. So basically the real-time data processing here, the real-time data processing, I'm telling you, the real-time, okay, guys. real-time process performs real-time process performs computation on a continuous stream of data, continuous stream of data. Okay. Then we have what's a real time guys, a real time stream process, the real time stream process. Okay, the data process the data as soon as it arrives. Okay, as soon as it arrives. The third one, in a Spark, okay, in a Spark structured or in Spark structure or in the Spark structured streaming API is used to process the data in real time. Okay, in a Spark structured streaming API is used to process the data in the real time. Okay, guys. So that means, can you see here? Suppose the data you're getting it, the data, whatever you're getting, it's a continuation process, guys. So now you wanted to submit every hour. That means every hour, as soon as the data arrives, it should be submitted. Okay, as soon as it receives the data arrives in the system or data arrives in the source. Yes, the data arrives in the source, it should be processed. That is called as what? Real-time data processing. Can you see here? And what about this one? We have it, batch data processing. This is nothing but the data, whatever you receive it in the source system, that will be a huge data, whatever you have it, and that will be divided into the chunks, and these chunks are processed in a fixed interval of time. These chunks are processed in a fixed interval of time. So these are the two different type of processing of data we have it. What is that? Batch data processing and real-time data processing. Real-time data processing, as soon as you receive the data, it will be submitted or processed. That's it. Okay, as soon as, suppose that means there's a continuous streaming process. You receive the data, you submit the data. You receive the data, you submit the data. Okay. Yes, guys, everyone. Yeah, are you following it, guys? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And next after this. Okay, so just a minute. Now, guys, let's start here with the practicals now. So now already can you see here? We have the deployment is done for the workspace. So I'm opening this workspace, guys, everyone. Okay. So now, guys, launch the Databricks session. Okay, guys, so just a minute, it's doing it. Yes. Okay. So guys, finished. That's it, guys. Now let us try to create the. What is the next process you have? Tell me now, guys. What is general thing we do? You tell me now. After this is done. Yes. We start create the cluster. Am I right?
Cluster, yes, sir.
Yes. So go click on this compute, and now create the cluster. So how many type of clustering modes you have it? What
Two,
are the
we have,
clusters?
all
Yes.
purpose and job.
Yes, our job and all purpose. These are the two clusters we have it. So I'm opening this cluster. Now, guys, I want to label this cluster with my own name. So hence I'm disabling this. And now I want the name to be given as per my this thing. Okay, so I want, what is that? Durga Soft cluster. Durga Soft cluster. Yes, guys. Durga Soft cluster. Let it be standard, no problem. Click on the create. That's it, guys. So once you click on the create, can you see here? It's creating it. Let it create. Okay. So from now onwards, guys, all the the session, the whole sessions, whatever you are going to see, this will be very, very important. So guys, everyone, it's processing. Just a minute, let it create. Okay, so the cluster is creating. Anyways, you have to wait for it. Okay, guys. Still it's creating. So let's wait here. There it goes. Yeah, guys, now it's created. So let's go ahead. Now I'm creating the notebook, everyone. Huh? So I'm creating the notebook. So for that, I'm just using this. So now, guys, let us label it here as ADB. Everyone, I'm audible, guys? ADB,
Yes, sir.
ADB batch processing. ADB batch processing, and let the cluster be as a do the soft cluster which you have created just now. And default language I'm using as a Python, guys. So now, guys, so it is here. So now let's click on this. I'm writing it here. The comment, guys. How to list? Can you see here? List sample data. How to list the sample data, guys? How to list the sample data? You will have some sample data here, no? Guys?
We can make use of schema definition, and then we can create our own. I mean, we can cook up data.
Okay. So let us use dbutils. dbutils dot
So
fs
spelling.
dot. Okay. dbutils. dbutils. Okay. dbutils dot fs dot. Tell me now. Next use what's it? ls. Okay. So on after this, use it here. Can you see? I'm writing it Databricks. Databricks, all of you. Databricks. So you have to use an hyphen here. Guys, everyone. So you have to use an hyphen. So hyphen, hyphen datasets slash ASA slash, let us make it as airlines. Airlines, have you uploaded it? Airlines? No, no. So let's do one thing now. DBFS, no? DBFS. So use it here. That's it, guys. So I think double this thing, huh? Fine. Now data is okay, guys. Everyone.
So you are trying to list the files that is available in this folder, is it?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so
So now-
listing the files, right?
Listing the files, or listing the files data. Okay. So let's make it here. So do we have it? Just a minute. Let me run this. Can you see here? This is a sample data. I've not, can you see here? This is the sample data which is already available. And this is not, I think this is not the airlines file, what we use it every day. Yes.
Oh, okay.
This is not
So
the
this is
airline.
already available in Databricks.
Already available, yes. So I can say it's sample only. This is the sample. Yeah, I was correct. This is the sample. This is actually the file. Can you see here? This is actually the airlines file. So have we uploaded? Check. Go and check now. Data. Have you uploaded in the DBFS system? Have I done it? Because it's there in your. It's just in front of you. I've not done anything. Am I right? There is no data. There is no data. There is no data. Okay, there is no data here. Just a minute. I'm just going here to the console. Guys, just a minute. I'm managing the console. Go to the admin console. Go to the admin console, and now use the workspace settings. All of you use the workspace settings and allow this. Just a minute. Can you see here? Disable is there now. So I'm just enabling it. So enabling it and just refresh it once. So guys, just go here. Just a minute. I'm using it. Recents. You have it. ADB batch processing. Now see here. Go to this DBFS. Do you have a DBFS? Come data, na? Data. Now you will find the DBFS here. DBFS browser. Do you have any data here? Check. Have you uploaded any file with a name called airlines or not? You will come to know. Yeah. Nothing is there. Yeah. Am I right?
The path
Yes.
itself is different. This is in
Yes.
files too.
Yes, exactly. So now, guys, so I'm using it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, if you want to give our file, then we can upload it here, right, sir?
Yes, yes,
Or
yes.
we can give the our own path.
Yes, definitely.
Whatever.
Definitely. You can do it that way.
Okay.
Okay, now. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the sample data we have it. Okay. Sample data. So this is kind of some sample data sets. Okay. Databricks data set. This is nothing but Databricks. DBFS Databricks. I'm using it. Okay.
So within the within that airlines folder, we have multiple CSV files.
Yes,
right?
yes, multiple. Yeah. So can you see here? It's giving info DBFS Databricks Airlines 1988.csv. File info. What's it? 1989.csv, 1990.csv, 1991, 1992. So likewise, see, we have up to what is that you have it? Just check here. Just a minute. Just check here. I think till 2008 you have it. From 1988 to 2008 we have the files here.
Okay.
So many files, plenty of files are there. Okay. So guys, okay, let's do one thing now. So, okay. Just a minute, give me a second time. Okay, so so can you see here? ASA. So I think this ASA is nothing but some Asian Airlines, something like that. Okay. Asian Airlines. Okay. So this is the data we have it. Okay. So now guys, let's do one thing now. So further, guys, so let us use the further display the list of sample files. Let us do one thing now. Okay, I'm writing display the list of sample files. Okay, guys. So how to display that list of the sample files? Tell me now. Guys, use what's it? %fs. Use ls. Tell me now. Double quotes. Tell me now.
This
Same.
command,
Yeah,
this
the
command,
same.
I'm not aware.
Uh,
No, I think we have not seen this command. earlier.
yeah. Just use it here as it is. Can you see here? So DFS, just a minute. Just a minute. Okay, guys. So let's run this. Process it. Fill through. Magic fill error. Just a minute. Hmm.
So percentage, if we start with percentage, I think it is trying to recognize it as one of the magic comments.
No, no. The issue is with the now file. Now it will come. See? Okay. See here.
Oh, so it, so we
Comment we are
should not
giving.
have any.
Ah,
So that
comment we are
comment-
giving. Ah, that's the reason. Can you see here now? Now, Seema. The comment if you have na, so it is taking that one as a magic command. I'm trying to use a magic command. So that magic
Mhm.
command is not able to recognize by the system. That was the only thing it was giving. That's it. Okay, so can you see here? DBFS Databricks. Can you see here? We can say the list of files. Can you see here? List of files is 1987.csv, 1988.csv, 1989.csv. All these are the files you have it. Okay. So totally, how many files you have it? Showing what's it? 22 files. 22 rows. That means 22 files. That is, this
So
was the
all the-
default inbuilt data we have it.
So the metadata about all the files.
Yes, this is the default inbuilt data we have it. Okay. Okay. So this is it. So these are the default files we have it. Okay, guys. So that's it. So these are also, you can see it as sample data files. Okay. Let us try to read the data from this. Okay. So how to read the data from this? Reading, guys, reading the data from sample data files. Okay, guys. So for that, use it for commenting this. And now, guys, guys, use it as it is. So how to read the data from the sample files? So I'm using df underscore airlines. Airlines is equal to, tell me now, same process.
Park.read.csv.
Park dot read dot
CSV.
CSV. Then afterwards, spark dot read dot format, you can say.
Okay.
Format.
Within quotes CSV.
So use it within the quotes, you have to use it. That's it. Okay, guys. So I'm using slash, use what's a dot option. Same.
Header.
Header size, header comma true. That's it. And then you have what's that? Slash, so then we have insert schema. Insert schema, comma, true. Am I right, everyone?
Yes. Dot load.
So use it here again. Options, options. So guys, we can use a delimiter here, or we can use a separator here. Okay. So we can use a delimiter or SCP, that is separator. Delimiter, delimiter, comma, That's it. Okay. So use the comma here. So guys, what is it? You have it again. Use a slash. Sorry, slash comma. Use what's it?
Load.
Paste the path here. Load. Dot load now. Dot load. So what is it? You have to load it. Paste the path from wherever you have copied. You paste the path. Copy this data. Copy this. Guys, that's it. See? It's running now. Just a minute. See, it's reading now. Still it is reading. For reading a specific file. Yeah.
Yes, sir, I think there is no CSV file, right? Dot CSV or no, airlines is CSV file, right? Then we can extend the extension like dot CSV.
Airlines is not a CSV file, it is a folder. Within that, we have all these CSV files. Right, sir?
Yes, yes.
It has
Airlines
lot of-
folder. You can see here now. ASA airlines slash 1987 dot CSV it is.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
We have a lot of CSV files within that folder, and so I think it's taking a lot of time to
Oh,
process.
okay. Yes. Got it.
Guys, it's running. It is processing. From now, the processing will be happen like this only, guys. That means this will take much time. You have to wait. Once it is copied, then next time it will be faster. Yo, heavy data is there, na?
In real time, in heavy data, right? Then it takes more time.
Then go with the high concurrency cluster.
Okay. Then if we take the high concurrency cluster, then it takes less time, right? Then within
Yes,
seconds.
yes.
Because it it will have increased parallelism. So,
Yes. Yeah.
so number of executors will be more there.
Yes. And then performance is also better. Then.
Charges is also high now. That's the problem.
But obviously client will take care of this.
Obviously, no. The client is going to pay. So we need not worry.
Yes, sir. Yes.
See, we got it all. So if at all, guys, can you see? We have this. All is red now. So how much time it took? Can you see here? 3.10.
10 seconds.
Yes, 3 minutes 10 seconds. Can you see? See the data. These are all the specifications of the you have it. Okay, what is that? Year, month, date of time, that is day of month, the day of week, departure time. Okay, CRS departure time. Okay, and arrival time. CRS air arrival time, unicarrier, flight number. Okay, all these are this is the data frame we have it. Okay, So to view the data frame now, what is the method we adopted? Tell me now. Guys,
So
view the data.
print schema.
View the data. Yes, use display. Display of what? DF underscore airlines. Yes, am I right? Guys, is it the
Yes, yes.
same?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
See
Show
here.
can also be used.
Got it? Got it now?
Yes.
These are all the things here. You can also have the chart method here. Okay, you will have the charts. You will also have the chart methods here. Just a minute. Just see here. Just a minute. Just a minute. Where that option is gone. Download. No, actually, you will have a charts logo also here, where you can see the data directly in the form of charts also. Okay, anyways.
Can you use instead of display dashboard?
Show also you can use it.
Yes.
You can use anything.
But
but-
show by default will show only just first 20 rows.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Sir, here Narendra Singh some posted in the chat box. Sir, are there other default sample domain data files also in Databricks file?
Narendra Singh. Any other default sample data files in Databricks? Yes, we have many data files are there. Yes, many data files. I'll give you the list of the many
இது
data files.
வரட்டும், இதுதானே வரேன்.
Okay. So now guys, let's do one thing now. Hello. Okay, guys. So this is the thing we have it. Okay, anyways. Now you wanna count it. You can also use the count. So what is the method of using the count, guys? Can you tell me?
Data
DF.
frame dot count.
Yes.
df.count.
Airlines, that is DF airlines. Now you have airlines dot count. The thing is, yeah, got it. Count it. Counting also taking much time. Huh? Okay. So you'll have very huge data. See, count means some 12 crores data you'll have it. That's the reason why it's taking this much time. You know that, guys? Everyone. See here. Can you see here? 12 crores, 35 lakhs, 34,969. Getting my point, everyone? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Very huge, very massive amount of data. Now, guys, let's see. apply the transformation on this. Apply transformations. Now, guys, okay, we are now starting with the transformations, guys. Okay, so I think already it's 10 now. Okay, guys, we'll end up the class here. We'll continue tomorrow with the transformations. Okay, so with this, we are starting the transformations, guys. So already we have done this extraction and loading. Now I'll start with the transformation set. Then we'll make out the further with the delta lake. Okay, guys. So we'll start the
Yes.
transformations from tomorrow. All of you just connected by 9 o'clock. Okay, we'll start
Sure,
by
sure.
9 o'clock.
Okay.
Sure.
Because actually the login time and all these things, I have some issues. So I'm just trying to wind up all the batches by 11 o'clock.
Sure, sir.
Okay, so now I have one more batch, so we'll complete that and I'll move ahead.
Sir, can you please show your notepad once?
Definitely. Yes.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Okay. Tell me, Naga.
Sir, ADF 8 AM, that is at what time? Sir? 8 AM?
So 8 AM batch I have shifted to 7:30, but some people are saying they are 7:45. We'll start it at 7:45 only, no problem. Okay.
7:45.
Because now I require more time to spend because it's on the edge of the completion.
Okay.
So that's the reason why I have extended the time. So anyways, no problem. You
Okay.
people can join by 7:45. Those who are having some issues, they can join at 8 o'clock. As
Okay.
Uma, messaged me. No issues, Mama. So
Okay,
10,
thank
15 minutes, that's not a problem. So you
Thank
can
you.
join by 8 o'clock, no issues. Anyways, the class will last till 9 o'clock now. You can attend rest of it.
Yeah, okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Okay, huh?
Today,
Yeah,
ADF
nobody came today, so I did
session
not take.
has not happened.
Yeah,
right, sir,
no,
today?
the session was open. I stood there, but no one, only one person was there. So I have closed it. I think
Okay,
because of this New Year and all this thing, season holidays, after holidays,
Okay.
might be it was difficult for somebody, all of you to join. No problem. We'll continue from tomorrow because hardly it's 8 to 10 classes are left out. So let us finish it off and get rid of it. Okay. So
Okay.
just let's get connected tomorrow at 7:45 for ADF.
Yes.
And this is 9 o'clock, guys, as it is. Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye. Thank you.
Thank
bye-bye.
you, sir. Okay, bye. Thank you.